everybody, welcome to today's video. Today I'm filming a video about how I have found my whole sixth form life and A-levels for the first year. So I do have one more year left, but I just wanted to talk through my experience for the first year because I know some people will be starting A-levels very soon, or maybe you just want to know about it, I don't know. So I wanted to make this video because my A-level videos are always by far the most popular videos that I ever do. So this is a whole roundup of the whole year. To categorise, the first thing I'm going to talk about is just my overall opinions on A-levels and sixth form life. So in terms of the A-levels themselves, I have really enjoyed the subjects that I've taken this year. I took chemistry, maths and biology, and I think I'm so happy that I took those three because although they are difficult, obviously it is going to be hard, but if you put in the work and the effort, and also if you find the subjects interesting, it's actually not that bad. At the start of the year, I was struggling with chemistry and biology the most. In my tests, I would get a D or a C at a push in those tests, and I think as the year's gone on, I've learned how to revise a lot better and my revision technique is so much better. I've been more thorough with it, and my recent tests I've been getting C's and B's, and on one of my tests I got an A in biology. So I think my revision technique has 100% improved. Throughout the year you will learn that. If you set off with a bad start, then that's absolutely fine because you will find your feet a little bit more towards the end. As for maths, all the way through the year I felt really comfortable with the subject. I absolutely loved it. It was so enjoyable to me and it was so much easier. I got all the work done that I wanted to, and I was very happy with the grades I was getting in my tests and mock exams. In one of my mock exams I got an A, another one I got a B, and another one I got a C. So it's kind of varied, but then in my practice exams, practicing up for my papers I was doing, I was getting A's and B's. So I'm very happy with that. And at the end of this year, I will get my results back for maths. So I will let you know what I get for my results because I will vlog that day and upload it onto my channel. So subscribe if you want to see that. But yeah, so nervous for that. I don't know why, I really am very nervous for that. But that in terms of progress, I've progressed the most, I would say, in chemistry and biology because I've learnt the revision techniques. But at the start of the year for maths, I started off very poor because my knowledge from GCSE wasn't actually that much. It was enough to get me onto the course, but it wasn't that much. But throughout the year, they teach it to you and you just pick it up straight away. Well, I did anyway. So that's absolutely fine. As for sixth form life in general, first of all, I'm going to try and cover as many different things as possible. Making friends. To start with, I didn't really make any friends. Obviously, you know, it takes time to make good friends. You get along with people, but would you really class them as friends? Now, I definitely know that I've made so many friends. I'm not going to name them because in case I accidentally miss somebody out, but there's so many people that I've made friends with and they're all really nice. It just makes sixth form life so much more enjoyable. Don't worry, you will make friends 100%. Everyone's always nice most of the time. I'm just so happy that I decided to do sixth form instead of college or anything like that. It was a no-brainer to me that I was going to go to sixth form instead of college. It suits me so much better. I love the organisation of the days and how I'm always learning. I know some people that only do 2 days at college and the rest of the days I would be bored out of my mind. You probably think, yeah, that sounds like a great idea, but trust me, going to school is a lot better than staying at home doing nothing, in my opinion, because you get to meet your friends, you get to sit with your friends. I love learning information, and in terms of facilities and that kind of thing, they give us all of our textbooks and things like that. Obviously, we do have to give them back at the end. Some things we do have to pay for, but on the whole, they give them for us for free, for us to then obviously return them afterwards. And obviously, having a textbook is essential. Without that, I would be getting U's in everything. Maybe not maths, but in biology and chemistry, U's, because I rely on the textbooks to refresh my memory of the lesson that we've just had, because although learning in the lesson does help me, the majority of my learning comes from those textbooks, to be honest with you. So they're very important. And if you feel like your textbook isn't good enough, then you can go online and buy some. I know they're expensive. You've got to just do whatever you want to. Okay, so in terms of homework and sort of workload and how much work you have to do, I got more homework at the start of the year than I did at the end of the year, and the homework pieces they give you, some of them are quite difficult, some of them are easy. All you've got to do is get them done straight away or as soon as you possibly can. Trust me, if you're learning in the lesson and they give you homework, do it whilst your mind is still there. Don't think I'll wait until the end of the week, because then you'll end up thinking I don't know what I'm doing and you'll be like asking your friends for help. So just get it done straight away and try your best with it, and obviously use the facilities that you might need to. Yeah, in terms of workload, now it's completely up to you how much work you set yourself, because that's what it's all about. If you learn in the lesson and you come out of school and you don't do any work, then that's up to you. You probably won't do as well as everybody else that goes home and recaps over what they do, because when I go home I recap over every single lesson I've had that day and I make sure that I understand all the information. I enjoy doing that. That's a process where I love to just sit down, read through everything. I actually talk it out loud to myself and I enjoy that. So give it a go. You might like it too, maybe not, but you know, you've got to do what you've got to do. That's, you know, that's the point. Even if you don't enjoy it, you've got to do it. That's the thing. So yeah, I recap over everything and just making sure you're keeping on top of it. When you have a test coming up, you revise how much you want to revise. It's not like, oh, there's so much work to do. There's only so much work to do if you want there to be. So if you revise like 3 weeks before the test, which is what I like to do, even though they don't tell me there's a test coming, I just presume there will be. So I'll start revising like 3 weeks before, and that means I can just gently revise for 3 weeks, nothing stressful, not doing 10 pages or 15 pages of reading the hour before the exam. That is not going to happen. That is too stressful for my life. So yeah. Organisation. Organisation is a massive thing for me. You have got to be organised with your work, with your timing, with your folder. Oh my god, when my folder is disorganized, I literally, you don't realize it at the time, but you feel so disorganized yourself. You're like, where is everything? But as soon as I tidy my folder or organize it, even my friend Steph, when she organized her folder, she felt so much better. Trust me, you feel like there's a massive weight being lifted off you because you know where everything is and you literally feel amazing. So keep everything organized and tidy. Any bits of paper that you don't need, file it away and make sure you store it in separate folders for each subject, because that's what I do, ready, because you will be needing this information 2 years later. So don't throw it out, don't just put all your papers in a pile, organise them through from the beginning. It will be so much easier. Free periods. So I have about 8 free periods in my week. 2 of them are supervised, so we have a teacher in the room, but that doesn't make any difference to me. But yeah, we have free periods and it's up to you what you want to do with those free periods. Obviously, whatever school you go to depends on what free periods you get, etc. But in those free periods, I decide to get done homework, revision, notes, anything I can. I'd be as productive as possible. I know a lot of people will just sit and chat, and there is the odd occasion where I just do that. If I've got all my work done, then I'm happy to do that. Or if I'm feeling stressed, you know, sometimes you've just got to chill. Overall, I think A-levels are a lot better than I was expecting. They always say it's a massive step from GCSE to A-level. It is in terms of how much information you have to know, but difficulty, I don't think it's difficult, the information, I just think there's a lot of it, so it's hard to remember. But it is doable, it is achievable. I know I'm not getting the top grades, but I'm happy with whatever grade I'm getting, I'm happy with. So it's all about what you personally are happy with and how much work you have to put in. Everyone's different. So yeah, overall, I'm very happy with this year, and I think it's probably the best year of my life so far, which is obviously a good thing. And next year, hopefully, will be even better. So yeah, so far, so good. Very happy. Couldn't recommend the subjects that I'm taking enough, especially maths. I would highly recommend maths. If you've got any questions to ask me, then please ask me them down below in the comments and I will definitely answer them for you. Hopefully, if I see the comment, because sometimes I don't. And just anything that you would like. If you want to DM me on Instagram, then obviously you can do, because a lot of people do message me on Instagram on a daily basis asking me about my A-levels, so that's completely up to you if you want to do that. So thanks for watching this video. Any questions, leave them down below. Remember to like and subscribe.